Welcome back. For today, we are going to practice a pose that's very calming and healing. But at the same time, because we're going to add a twist to it, it helps with the internal organs, especially the digestive organs, stomach. For this pose, you don't need any props, but I would make it comfortable so that you can lie down on a blanket to give some support for your knees, because you want to stay in this pose for about 3 to 5 minutes. So initially, just come into child's pose and make it a wide leg child's pose, so your big toes are together and your knees are wide apart from each other. And once you come into child's pose, just allow your arms to move away from your torso and bring your forehead down towards the floor. If you feel that you have difficulty bringing your forehead all the way down to the floor, you can either stack your hands on top of each other and rest your forehead, or even put a blanket or a block underneath your forehead, just so that you can really relax in this pose. And then once you are ready, you're going to lift your torso up just a little bit and take your right arm underneath your body and thread it under your left arm. And then come into a twist, bringing the right ear onto the floor. And your left arm can either reach overhead, just like this, or you can bend the left elbow, internally rotate the left shoulder, and just rest the back of your left hand on your lower back. If you have more flexibility, you can take your hand all the way to your right inner thigh and rest your hand on your right inner thigh. So different stages, they're all good. And just whichever stage you choose to do, be very gentle with yourself. So you're not going to the edge right away. You're not pushing or forcing your body to get into a shape. And just close your eyes. This is a wonderful pose for the stomach and spleen meridians. It's also very calming and healing in a sense that you are allowed to stay in here, compress your hips and knees and the ankles, but at the same time, feeling supported from the ground beneath you. Be mindful that there is no pain in the knees. But you will feel a slight stretch in the upper back and shoulders, as well as the lower back, perhaps even the inner thighs. Now begin to observe your breath. Really not changing anything or shaping your breath in any way. Just begin to notice your own natural rhythm of breathing. Notice your inhalations. Notice your exhalations. The Zen poses are so wonderful because you get to stay in a pose for a substantial period of time. And once you come into that stillness, you really allow the body to open up into the pose. So you're not forcing yourself to get into a pose or making a shape with your body, but you allow your body to just slowly open up. And as you become still, you notice the sensations moving from one location to the other. So you may have noticed that originally you felt the pose a little bit more in the hips. And now the sensations have moved maybe to your lower back, maybe upper shoulder. That's how the energy moves. You allow the energy to flow inside your body. As you're ready, take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Begin to unwind your arm and release the left arm down to the floor. And then gently press yourself up just slightly and come back into a regular child's pose. Just pause here for a moment. And then as you're ready, press yourself up halfway. This time threading the left arm underneath your body, under your right arm, and then bring the left ear down towards the floor. And again, choose your arm position with the right arm. So you either can leave that arm extended overhead or internally rotate the right shoulder and bring the back of the hand onto your lower back. Or if you have more flexibility, you can take your hand to your inner thigh, the left inner thigh. But again, don't try to reach for a pose. Let the pose come to you. Let the pose speak to you this morning, being okay with wherever you are. And again, just notice how you're breathing as your breath quiets down. So does your mind. And as the mind quiets down, you become more peaceful and loving towards yourself and others. So this practice is really the beginning of allowing yourself to be kind and accepting of yourself, to honoring your body exactly the way it is in this moment. We're so often pushing our bodies into extremes, trying to reach and be this and be that and lose 5 pounds or gain 5 pounds, whatever it is. Notice that right now at this moment, you're whole and complete. That there's nothing you need to do or know where you need to be to make you more complete. Noticing how with each exhalation you can sink your hips a little lower. And perhaps with each exhalation the twist gets a little bit deeper. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine too. Just be still in this pose. You can stay here for as long as you like to practice. If you're ready to come out of the pose, unwind your right arm, reaching your right arm overhead. Gently press your body up, then bring your forehead down onto the floor in child's pose. Soften the shoulders, soften the jaws, soften the forehead. Take a deep breath through the nose. Exhale out through an open mouth. And do this 2 more times, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through an open mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through an open mouth. And very slowly begin to lift your chest up. Walk your hands towards your knees. Coming to a comfortable seat. You can extend your legs out. Lean back a little bit, shake your legs a little side to side. Thank you for sharing this practice with me today. Namaste. See you soon.